Hey Farm Fam, today I have a lot to do. I'm getting ready to go outside to do the ducks water and to feed them and just overall check on them. A couple of days ago, I ended up putting out the baby ducks, and so we're just going to see how they're doing. But before that, I just wanted to play you a clip that I took when we initially took them outside a couple of days ago. So here's that clip. So I brought the babies out. They're not babies anymore. Look, they're bigger than the Khaki Campbells. But I brought them out. That's them three trying to stay together. I put them in the old coop last night, hoping that they could, or actually I did all day yesterday, and then I just let them see each other through the coop. And then this morning I let the big ones out into the other run over there so that they could see each other, and I was hoping that the babies would come out and they could see each other that way, but they never came out. So I let them into this run, and I let the babies just come out on their own when they heard the big ducks. But man, they're so mean to the babies, and I know that they have to establish their order, but I don't know. They don't quite have all their feathers on their back. They have all their feathers on their chest. But I was worried because there's only going to be a few more warm days, and I wanted them to try to get adjusted before it started getting cold at night. Because I don't know if we'll have any more warm days. So this is kind of my solution. I don't know if it's the best one. I really hope they can get it together. It makes me a little happier to see that they are the same size as the Khaki Campbells, because I was worried they would be too small, and if they got pecked, you know, it could be dangerous, and it still could be very dangerous. But I'm just hoping that they'll figure it out, because right now this is really stressing me out. For those of you that don't know, this is what ducks do, and most animals. If you ever get new animals, they have to try to establish dominance. And so for ducks, the way that they do that is called the pecking order, and I believe that might be how they do it in all poultry. So their pecking order is basically who's going to be the boss. And so all the ducks do it to each other until they find the boss. And then some of the lower ducks will establish dominance on each other as well. And so they just have a pecking order, and it goes down the line of who's most dominant to least dominant. So it's not abnormal, but if you put too young of animals together with older animals, sometimes it can be deadly, because the babies won't be able to protect themselves, which is what I was worried about. But it seems like they might be big enough to handle themselves. I'm just trying to stand back over here to the side and let them do their thing. It would be best if I just completely left the area, but I wanted to stay here for a short time just so that I can monitor anything that gets too out of control, and then I'll let them do their own thing and figure everything out. This one is super not happy about that. Keeps following them around. They're just, oh. So that was the first day, and it's been a couple of days. Let's just see how it goes. But first, I wanted to show you all something that I want your help on. We recently had our housewarming party, and so we had like a little game type thing going on for all the guests, and I want your opinion. So let me know. This is our coat rack near our front door, and we decided a little bit ago that we wanted to possibly paint it, give it, you know, an upgrade, but we didn't know what color to choose, or we couldn't agree on a color, let's put it that way. So we put this out for our housewarming party, and we said, what color should I be? Meaning the wood part of the coat rack. And then we had all the colors that we wouldn't mind the coat rack being. The wood part is what we want to color, and these are our options that we put out for everyone. So right now we have a tie going on. So keep me original just means they like it, the older feel, the antique feel, just keep it how it is. Then we have these other colors. The tie is between keep me original and this green color down here. So we need your help to choose and break the tie. And I'm not sure if you guys are seeing all the names either, so what we can do is just start by saying like red color 1, 2, 3, 4, like a peachy color, purple color 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, like that. That way we can know what you're talking about. But please help us decide. This is a hard decision. We can't agree. And then apparently the guests couldn't agree either because now we have a tie. So let us know what you think. Oops. Need the brush. The baby ducks have been outside with the big ducks for a few days now. I can't think exactly how many, but let's just say a couple days, a few days. And so far, sorry, I'm struggling with my water hose. So far, it doesn't really seem like they're doing any better with the big ducks. They're just fine. They don't mind the big ducks. It's just the big ducks are not very nice to them. Alright, let's go grab their feed also. You're about to just get some wild angles, but it's real life. The hose is a little tangled. Unfortunately, of course, the second that I'm trying to do something. Forgot to turn it on. Sorry guys, I'm just all in a tizzy. Let's turn it on. Oh, why are you doing that? Alright, maybe that's good. Don't be silly. Alright. Anyways, I figure while I'm out here filling up this water, I might as well update you guys because it takes so long to fill up this tub. You can see them right there, maybe on the edge of all of the big ducks. They pretty much stick together for the most part. The big khaki Campbells are not very nice to them still. They don't really want to let them eat. They don't really want to let them in the coop at night, but for the most part, they've gotten a lot better with the babies. They're not as mean with them. I think they've pretty much established their pecking order, so that's good. And I just had to chase Sunshine down and try to check out his nose. It looked swollen for some reason, but it looked okay when I got him and looked at it. He looked okay, so I don't know. Everything's going okay, I suppose, with the babies, but I think they're just still learning and getting used to each other. So fingers crossed that everything will keep going well and that they'll just really be able to integrate with the flock, because right now they're mostly by themselves, and that makes me kind of sad. I mean, there's 3 of them, so at least they're not alone, but I still want them to be part of the flock, you know? I'm just over here filling up their little tub. This is the concrete tub that we use to mix concrete, and we just cleaned it out really well, and then we just been using it for their cool, kind of. Figure it's better than just sitting in the shed or something, so that's what we've been using it for. And I think we're gonna get rid of their pool. It just doesn't hold water well. It breaks too easily, and every time we fix it with silicone, it just another hole comes, because when you try to dump it, and even though we have the drain, it's just the last little bit still doesn't come out, so you have to lift it up, and them walking on it to get in it just cracks it, and so it just doesn't work out well. But this concrete tub has been doing well so far. It's very sturdy, so hopefully it will stay good, and maybe we'll end up getting them another one if it works out for a while. It's probably been about a month or so, so it's been doing well. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish filling this up, and then I already fed them and they devoured it. Oh, you can't even tell. Hold on. They just left all the crumbs. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's a little update on the little baby ducks. They still haven't learned to go in the coop at night, and I've been chasing them around every night. And that's only frustrating because the big ducks go in most of the time by themselves. And so when I'm chasing around the babies, they're like, well, wait a second, like, we want to be out there too. So then they'll all come out, and then it's just this whole big hectic show out here. I feel so ridiculous. And then I'm just chasing them all around to get them all to go in. So I've had to catch the babies every night and put them in there. Hopefully they'll learn. They're starting to catch on a little bit. I can see them looking at the big ducks when they put themselves away. So hopefully they'll catch on, and we won't have to do this forever because it's so tiring. What? They all just decided to get thirsty at the same time. Now I'm inside, and I just made myself some lunch, so I'm getting ready to eat. I'm a little upset because I burnt my green beans. But I think the ducks are doing a little better. It seems like they still kind of have their own thing going on, but at least the big ducks aren't being as mean as they were. I think it just really was the fact of them being new, them being younger. Also, they're different breeds, so maybe, you know, the big ducks were like, what am I looking at? I never seen anything that looks like this. There could have been so many different factors involved, but hopefully we're on the uphill climb. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will keep you updated on how things progress over the next few days. And please leave us some comments on your choice for the coat rack. And as always, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends.